What's up YouTube, this is Albert Aldridge, the nutrition coach of albertaldridgefitness.com. Thank you very much for clicking on the video, it's an absolute pleasure having you. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through a very short tutorial about introducing how to use a really good food and calorie tracker for if you're trying to lose weight or lose fat, or do both at the same time whilst building up some muscle mass. This is going to be part of a series of videos I'm going to compile into a playlist which will be published on my YouTube channel, and this is the first one, and I'll do the other videos in the coming weeks. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an account on MyFitnessPal, and I'll also show you how to put in your stats, how often you currently exercise, and then I'm going to inform you about the calories MyFitnessPal give you to start with, and how you should really do the calculation yourself. And then I'll show you using the generic information on the MyFitnessPal database that humans, sounds a bit weird saying it like that, but humans have put the data into the MyFitnessPal database. And I'll show you using the generic information how to put in your first meal. So pens and pads at the ready, and let's get into it. First of all, you're going to pull up Google and type in MyFitnessPal, and then the first search result that should come up is the MyFitnessPal web page. So you're going to click that first link and it will take you to a page looking like this. What you can do is sign up with Facebook or sign up with email. With anything like this, with a calorie tracker app especially, I always like to sign up with email because sometimes they send you offers and they send you tips in regards to dieting and training. And even though I've been weight training for 4 years, I sometimes like to take the tips they give you via email and apply it to my own training or my own diet. So go ahead and click sign up with email. I hope you guys like my email address because I made up a random Gmail account just for this video because I make sacrifices. What you'll do to create your MyFitnessPal account is use your preferred email address, and you'll have to make your own password that you can remember. Then it's going to take you to this page where they want to know a little bit about your current stats, your current activity level, including height, weight, etc. And you can go ahead and click this link just here if you want to change the metrics to your preferred one. So I'm actually going to use kilograms and then measure my height in centimeters. You can change the distance and how you like to measure water as well, but I'm not too bothered about these last two. The main ones to focus on are the first two. So my current weight is roughly 75 kilograms and my height, I believe, is 179 centimeters. I was 178 last year, so I do think I've gained 1 centimeter. And let's just say I want to go into a cut, I want to get really shredded, so I'm going to aim for a goal weight of 70 kilograms male. And obviously the information you put in here is going to be relevant to you, and you won't use my relevant information. La-di-da-di-da. Once you put in that information, you're going to get this question here: how would you describe your normal daily activities? There's only 4 options you can do, so answering this question is based on honesty, so be really realistic with yourself. And the way in which you answer this question is going to determine the calories MyFitnessPal gives you to start with, but I'm going to explain why you shouldn't really look at the calories MyFitnessPal gives you as a guesstimate to the calories you should be having to reach your goal weight. And I will be doing a video in the future about how to work out your starting calories for anything like a weight loss diet, because I want to keep this video purely about how to set up MyFitnessPal. So I'm a personal trainer, but I do quite a bit on the computer at the same time, and I'm a university student, so I'm going to say I'm active. And then it's asking me how many times a week I plan on exercising. I already do 7 times a week. I go for a run in the morning and I do weight training, so I'm going to say I do 125 minutes of exercise. And how do I want to track my expended energy? We're not going to focus on that, but the difference between calories and kilojoules, 1 calorie equals 4.17 something kilojoules, I believe. And let's just say my goal is I want to lose roughly a pound a week, so I'm going to put 0.5 kilograms. You can click these last 2 bullet points if you'd like to receive the emails that they send, and also just that you consent to transfer your personal information to them, blah blah blah. Save and continue, and then I always skip this bit. So this information here, MyFitnessPal have used the information that you've given them in regards to your activity, height, weight, and they've given you an estimation of calories, carbohydrates you should be intaking per day, fat per day, and protein per day. But the thing is, I'm a well-trained male. The average male who is active will need roughly 2,500 calories per day, and MyFitnessPal have already put me on 2,260 calories per day. Bear in mind, I said I was an active individual and I'm doing 125 minutes of vigorous activity per day, 7 days a week. In my opinion, these calories are very low to start with, so be very mindful of this. And I'll leave a link to a YouTube video I made in the past in the YouTube description where I take you through how to set up your own starting calories for a weight loss diet, but I am going to recreate this video in the very near future just so it's a bit more clear than the one I made either a year or two ago. And below nutritional goals, it says fitness goals, which is just telling you about the guesstimated calories that you're burning per week. A lot of people like to see that last statement about you should lose this amount of weight by February the 14th. Oh, Valentine's Day, very convenient. But again, don't get too caught up in this. Go ahead and click get started now. And then here is your home page. I'm not going to go too much into detail of all the different things that are available on MyFitnessPal because otherwise this video is going to be very long. You can change your current goals. You could also make a profile, start blogging some of the maybe recipes you've found online and that you've put into MyFitnessPal. And the community bit is really good if you have any questions about dieting and stuff, or you just like to discuss it with other people who use MyFitnessPal. There is food and there is an exercise bit. With exercise, if you're curious about how much, say, a 30-minute walk burns in regards to calories, then this could be a good estimate of working out those calories. But honestly, I just take my activity level currently throughout the week and then just focus on my calorie intake. Because what I found in the past is that if I focus so much on, oh, how many calories did I burn from that 20-minute walk, and then on another day I think of, oh, I did that extra mile walk, so does that mean that I've burnt that? I found that to be very isolating in a sense, and it made me start thinking about how many calories I'm burning in the activity I was doing throughout the whole day, 7 days a week. So by just focusing on the calories, this means that you only have one thing to think about, and you can still get in really good shape, as I've shown you with my 2016 transformation. And you can get really lean by just focusing on your calories, and I mean your calorie intake per day / per week. So go ahead and click on food. We're going to put in our first meal using the generic information provided on MyFitnessPal. I'm going to keep this very basic, and literally all you need to do is press add food on breakfast. And what I'm going to do is look up porridge oats, and you can see here there are many different bits of information in regards to porridge oats that people have inputted onto the database. So you will need, and I'll take you through this within a different video, but you will need to check on your supermarket's website that you buy the porridge oats from about whether the calories match up. It sounds like a very laborious process, but once you've done it a few times and you're really getting to the swing of it, you'll find it comes very naturally to you. So I'm just going to use the top one, do 140-gram serving, add it to my food diary. Then I'm going to add one more food, let's just say an apple, one medium apple, roughly 80 calories, which is weighing roughly 110 grams. And there you go. We're going to keep the breakfast very basic of porridge oats and apples on top. Then I may have added a bit of cinnamon if I was to actually eat this. So you can see in the breakfast bit that it's provided you the total calories for the meal, the total carbohydrates, the total fat and the total protein, as well as sodium and sugar. Don't get too caught up on sodium and sugar. Obviously, if we're looking at health purely, then we want to keep sodium and sugar in check and keep it moderate. But if we're just thinking about fat loss, then the main influential factor on whether you lose fat and lose weight over time is your calorie intake, and in my opinion, your protein intake also, if we're looking at preserving muscle mass. You'll see my daily goal just down here is 2,260, and the 254 calories from the breakfast has been taken away from that total, so you'll see what macronutrients I have remaining as well as the calories. It provides you with spaces to put food in for breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks, but you can do whatever you like. If you eat 6 meals a day, you'll just have to put it within the 4 spaces they have provided and do it your own funky way. And at the bottom you can also put water consumption, but honestly I just focus on having about 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, which is between like 2 and 3 litres. As long as you're staying hydrated, that's the main thing. I'm going to keep this video to just this information for now, and I will be doing more videos to do with MyFitnessPal in the future and about how to set up your own weight loss and diet plan. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then please make sure you give it a like, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and if you'd like to see more previous videos, especially my 6-pack abs exercise tutorial, where I take you through 3 ab exercises that I'm currently doing to improve my ab development and also increase my CrossFit performance, then go ahead and click on the video just here. Thanks again for all the support you've been showing me, guys. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. This is Albert Aldridge, the nutrition coach of Albert Aldridge Fitness, signing out. I'll see you in tomorrow's